Bunker again. It is a wee bit windy today, so I apologise for that if there's any wind noise. A couple of jobs I'm going to do today. I want to put a door handle on the shed. I put a little stay on the gate so that when I have the gate open, the gate will stay open, so it'll stay. As you can see, I've got a little bit of plastic conduit. I'm going to do some wiring below ground. So I want to put a permanent 4G connection. So you'll see what I've done in older videos is I put the 4G antenna there and then fed the wires down. What I'm going to do is have a permanent 4G antenna just mounted under here, and that's going to be there all the time. And then I'm going to have some sort of air sampling. Well, it's going to be in a set of videos that I'm going to do it. I'm just getting the parts together at the moment, but eventually what I'm going to have is I can communicate with the bunker, ask what the air quality is like, what the moisture level is like, what the temperature is like, so I'll know if it's damp below ground, if it's dry below ground, things like that there. So that will be coming over the summer. I'll be doing that, but this is the first part of it, and this is getting a permanent internet connection below ground, so it's there all the time. And then I have to work out the sort of the power side of it, getting a timer and different things. So yeah, we'll get on with that. I'm going to put the door handle on first on the shed, because you can see there is no door handle on the shed. So if you want to open it, you just sort of have to stick your finger in there and do it. So I'm going to put a door handle on, and yeah, so get the door handle on, get the post opened up, get the generator on, and we'll start doing the wiring down below ground. Okay, here we are at the main vent shaft. Now what I'm going to do is, this is a little 4G MIMO antenna, and it is also magnetic. So that is going to magnetize on here, and then I'm going to feed the end of the cable down underground into the monitoring room, and that will give me a 4G connection. So there's a little bit of wire in here to stop rodents and things like that there from getting down. So I'm going to cut a little tiny little hole in that, and then this wire should go down there no problem. So yeah, a little bit of work to do, and then I'll get that fed down, and then there should be enough cable there. I think there's 5 meters of cable there, so should be enough to get that below ground. So yeah, another jump cut. Okay, I fed the cable and I have mounted the antenna. Hopefully that has gone all the way to the bottom. I'll have to go down there now and check. If not, I'll have to work out a way of getting a pull cable all the way down so I can pull it up. But yeah, that's okay. I've put a little drip protector on that, so the water will drip off here at this lowest point rather than feeding all the way down in. But yes, right, hopefully I've got that now. So I'll go down below ground and make sure that has reached the bottom. Okay, no point wiring this all up already if it doesn't work, so I'm going to plug it in. Okay, I've got power anyway. So as you can see, there's the cable run down. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring it through one of these access pipes here. So I'm going to bring it down underneath the light, and then the plastic conduit is going to run along. And that should give me then a connection to here. Then the modem can go here, or it can hide in here, or if I need to I can put it up top and then bring out, and that's the telephone connection. And that gives me the teletalk on open days if I need it. And yeah, so okay, I've got 2 bars of signal. So I will do a speed test on my phone, and I'll overlay that over the top of the video and see what speed I get. I think I get, I'm pretty sure I get usually 2 or 3 bars. I think this only goes to 3 bars anyway. Okay, so I've run the cable then down through the hole, and you'll see what I have is I've actually cut some black plastic off the top of some other cable, and then I've hidden it over the top of this cable so you can see it's like a goldy color. So what I've done is just to make it look like the original cable, so I can cable tie it on there, and it looks like that's actually all the radio cables. So I can hide that on, make it look the same, and then the pipe can start somewhere here, and then that'll go right around the wall to the radio box. So I have to measure this now, and then start getting the plastic pipe cut. And I've got these rather nifty looking pipe cutters. Okay, there's the first piece in, and then I have the corner, and then I have the second piece here ready to go in, and that's going to sit, well, pushed up a wee bit more, but that's going to go in there like that. And then the cable then comes out the end, and it'll go up into the radio box, and then I'll pull it back and bunch it up inside there just to take some of the slack out of it, because I don't need all of that. And then a couple of cable ties around that, and that will finish that off nicely. So yeah, a little bit more to do. I'll probably put 3. I think I've got 2 on that. I think I'll put 3 on this one, and that'll be more than enough to hold it. So yeah, a little bit more to do, but another jump cut. Okay, there's the bulk of it done, and it looks a heck of a lot better, much tidier. I put another one on here. It was a wee bit wobbly. So underneath I've got some black fabric harness tape, engine harness tape, and that's going up, and we have power, and we've got 2 bars out of 3, and I've got 25 up. I was getting download speed wasn't too good, or sorry, upload speed wasn't too good. Download speed is pretty good, but upload speed isn't good. But the Virgin seems to be a lot better here for upload speed, so I'm using 3 today. So I'll come back and test out the Virgin SIM card at some point, see how that's doing. But yeah, much tidier. Looks a heck of a lot better. All the cables are hidden, so all I have to do now is pull a bit of this back and get it nice and tidied up in there. So I've got to lose a wee bit of slack here, as you can see. So I'll fold that up and I'll lose that in there, and then you won't be able to see it up in there. And then it means I've got enough slack then that if I ever want to move this modem, maybe move it down here, hide it in the bed, do something, I've got a bit of slack to move it. But yes, we're getting on. I tested the internet. Internet is working fine. I was listening to the radio there on the internet radio, and it was working perfectly. Final test is the teletalk, and we will test that to make sure that's connected to the conference once I've got this wiring tidied up. And there we are. I think that looks pretty smart, pretty tidy. So I've got the excess cable bunched up inside there, so if I ever do need access, I can pull it out. Cable tied it up, goes into the pipe, goes all the way around, comes out, and then that's me with internet. So I want to connect up the modem now. So that's what runs the bunker, or the teletalk in the bunker, should I say. So I'll have to hook that up and get a bit of internet to it, and then fingers crossed the teletalk will work. So we'll do that. I put a bit of oil on the vent because it was a bit sticky, but we're ready to test the modem. Okay, so you can see that flashing at the moment, and it's just stopped now. That means it has a connection. That means it's connected to the server. So if I open the teletalk, it should connect to the server. So hopefully this will just sit there for a second. Yes, it will.
You are currently the only person in this conference.
Oh no, that's 25th World War started.
There we go. That's me connected to the teletalk conference. So now friends of mine over in Scotland and England and somebody else in Northern Ireland can now talk to me, and I can talk to them through the teletalk. So that's exactly how this would have operated then during the Cold War. So in the post now, we've got the radio. That's on the next on the agenda to get connected again. I've got the teletalk working. I've got the WB 1400 working. So the post is pretty much alive again. Yeah, I'm really happy with how that turned out. I'm not 100%. I think they do little end caps for these, so I might see if I can get some end caps. But then it'll take a lot of rewiring. But I'll have a wee look and see. And then I have, seeing as I have this plastic pipe down with me, you can see I have a few in already for the electrics. They were always in here, and you can see how they've been removed here. So what I might do is put this one back in, because the wiring was removed out of it. Okay, this is actually the day after I was doing all the electrical work. I came back and I went to Screwfix and got some bits to finish all this off. So now it goes all the way down to the fuse box, back up, everything's connected. I put this little indicator LED here to let me know that there is 12 volt power, and that changes colour depending on the condition of the battery. So it goes from green to flashing green to amber to flashing amber to red to flashing red to let you know that the battery's nearly flat. And it goes all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. And I also tidied this up as well. It used to be a wee bit like that came out here. I got rid of that. And then it goes down across to those lights and then down to the switch, which is there. So yes, much better looking now that it's all sort of repaired. I'm going to get a little bit of magnolia paint and put some magnolia paint on it just to blend it in with the rest of the room. And then in the entrance shaft, I fixed the leak and I have repainted, so that leak is all gone. And then in the radio box, I've done some tidying up of all the wires, and I just made it a lot better wire wise. And this wire here used to be red and black. I've changed it to a nice clean white wire, and it just looks a little bit more tidier. So yeah, pretty happy with that. Just wanted to come back quickly and just sort of finish this video off with this bit, just to show that I had actually come back and not left it like that. I think the original box that was there, junction box, I did not like that, and I've never liked it since the day I put it in, and that was about 9 years ago. So yeah, I'm glad I've done it back the way it was. Well, that's originally how it was. There used to be a little display there that told you the condition of the batteries, the radio battery and the normal post battery. So that's about as close as I can get to how I originally would have looked. But hopefully you agree with me that that looks a lot better and a lot tidier. So yeah, good job. Well, listen folks, thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you all again next time. Bye bye.